8 Audi RS6 facts you probably didn't know. Believe it or not, the Audi RS6 is 20 years old. For 18 of those years, Americans were denied access. But Audi finally relented with the C8 generation. It's such a pity because the RS6 has always been a more elegant alternative to the usually boisterous BMW M5. And it has always been twin-turbocharged, even when Audi dropped the V8 in favor of a V10 for the second generation. To celebrate 20 years of the RS6, Audi sent us a press release with 20 facts. Not all of them interesting. One of the facts is that all generations of RS6 came as standard with Quattro all-wheel drive. Call us cynical, but we find it odd when a performance Audi doesn't have Quattro. The R8 rear-wheel series is a prime example. We browsed through the facts and chose the really interesting ones to share here. 1. Nearly bespoke body. The current RS6 is almost entirely different from the A6 Avant, which isn't sold in the USA. The only reason we get the RS6 Avant is that the Europeans love them so much. Audi sold so few RS6 sedans that it stopped making them after the second-gen V10 generation. The current C8 generation of the RS6 only has 3 exterior carryover parts from the basic model. Specifically, they are the roof, the 2 front doors, and the tailgate. 2. It competed in the Nürburgring 24-hour race. Okay, so maybe not the race as we know it. But the story behind this fact is still impressive. To launch the first-generation RS6, 30 Audi dealers entered the demonstration cars as part of the 24-hour race at the Nürburgring in front of 194,000 spectators. What a way to launch a brand-new performance car in front of its home country. Right. The event established that you can hoon the RS6 for 24 hours straight without worrying that it might break down. 3. Cognac interior. One of the most popular Audi exclusive interior colors, Cognac Brown, was used in the limited edition RS6 Plus model in 2004. Bonus fact: Audi upped the power in the Plus to 473 horsepower, which increased the top speed from 155 miles per hour to 174 miles per hour. Today, the Cognac Brown interior color is an option for the RS6 as in homage to the first generation. It's officially a cost-free option. But you have to add the executive package, which increases the price by $2,500. 4. V10 space issues. According to Audi, any RS6 generation can house a twin-turbo engine. You might struggle with the second-gen's V10. However, the engine in the C6 generation of the RS6 took up so much space in the front that they moved the cooling water reservoir to an unusual position. To check coolant levels, the passenger door had to be opened, and the coolant water level could be found at the bottom of the A-pillar. 5. Oval tailpipes. Going back to the first generation, the RS6 was the first and only RS model that consistently implemented the double-flow RS exhaust system with oval tailpipes that are today's standard. For your convenience, we included rear shots of all the generations down below so you can enjoy them. Below that, you'll find a noise clip of the original C5 RS6, which still sounds the best of the lot. 6. Part of the 186 miles per hour club. From the C6 RS6 onward, every RS6 is part of the 186 miles per hour club. The standard RS6 was technically limited to 155 miles per hour, but the Plus model could reach 186 miles per hour. The top track speed has been 186 miles per hour since. Though we know for a fact that Audi is quite reserved when it comes to claiming top speeds. The RS6 is quite savage, but it has a split personality thanks to the dynamic ride control. A basic version of DRC made its debut in the original, and it is still a feature today, based on the same functional principle. If you're taking the kids to school, you use comfort. Once they're safely in class, you can hit dynamic mode and hoon it like the monster it is. 7. RS-specific features. Audi puts a lot of effort into making its RS cars unique, though you won't often spot the differences at first glance. They've never been shouty cars. RS models get access to an RS-specific color palette, including colors like Sebring Black Crystal Effect and Kyalami Green. To this day, all RS colors in the name refer to well-known international racetracks. The aluminum matte look package is only available on RS models and has been available since the beginning. Audi will also sell you interior packages in black and carbon. Our favorite model-specific feature is the C8's headlights. To differentiate the RS6 from other A6 Avants, Audi plucked the headlights from the RS7 and bolted them to the front of the RS6. You only notice it when you look at the cars side by side. Like below. 8. It's often used for towing. Half of European RS6 customers order their vehicles with a towing hitch. You would usually fit a hitch to a low-slung superwagon with 591 horsepower and 590 pound-feet of torque. But Audi went to great lengths to ensure it ticks as many boxes as possible. The current RS6 can tow 4,600 pounds, which is enough to pull a track day special like the Lamborghini Huracan Stow. The RS6 is the perfect car for somebody with old money who doesn't necessarily want to flaunt their cash daily with a vehicle like the Lambo Urus. It has the kind of performance that will blow most things out of the water. But you hardly notice it in traffic. Reposted from source carbuzz.com.